Hello, these are our learning menus from Monday, May 19th to Friday, May 23rd. And you can see that the kids have 60 minutes of happy numbers this week. They're going to have a writing assignment each night. There's an early release day on Friday. Tuesday will be our electronics party, and Wednesday we're going to watch the Percy Jackson movie. So let's begin. So we're going to start with the Midwest for social studies. We're also going to review the Northeast and Southeast to make sure that we remember everything as we move forward through the regions. The kids will go to art for writing today. It's the last chapter of Percy Jackson, and then we're going to discuss our written response about the book before we watch the movie. We'll have snack and library for math today. The kids are going to take the mid-module assessment for Module 6, which is decimals to the tenths and hundredths. They'll have some extra time to work on their homework, either happy numbers or their writing. And then after lunch and recess for Literacy Win and our Literacy Win, we have our monthly DIBBLES, MAZE, which is the comprehension section, and ORF, which is oral reading fluency, and that's our monthly monitoring of the kiddos. And that's Monday. For Tuesday, the kids start off with chorus. For writing, we're going to work on the Wax Museum. The kids will go to gym. And then we're going to have our electronics party. We will have time for some math, and the kids will get to work on their homework, either happy numbers or their writing homework. As you can see for writing, we're going to begin our research for the Wax Museum. And then after lunch and recess for literacy, we're going to continue with our work on Science on the Edge. On Wednesday, we begin with Miss Alexa, and the kids go to gym. And then we're watching the Percy Jackson movie. It is 2 hours long, so we're going to try to do it in one fell swoop. And then the kids will have time to work on their homework. And for Literacy Win, we're going to read a secondhand account about volcanoes called River of Fire. On Thursday, back to the grind. We start with music. For writing, the kids will continue their research for their person for the Wax Museum. Social studies, we're going to learn about the Midwest. Have snack for math. It's lesson 9. We're going to compare decimals and do some multiplication problems as well. The kids will have time for homework, and after lunch and recess, we're going to do our second day of River of Fire. And then on Friday, it is a half day. We have digital learning and music. We'll finish our organizers for the Wax Museum. For social studies, it's the West. Have snack, and math is, again, using area models on the number line to compare decimal numbers to the hundredths place using greater than, less than, or equal to. And then the kids go home for the long weekend. And we do not have school on Monday because it is Memorial Day. So we hope you have a lovely long weekend.